Yep. Alright. So we got Perc Angle, the man, the myth, the legend. Now, I'm going to be 100% honest. I didn't really watch Kurt Angle like that. My most memorable, you know what I'm saying, memorable memory, if that's a word. I made it up, who cares? It's him versus John Cena. And didn't he have like an ankle lock or something? But I wanted to watch this video because I seen one a while ago. It was like, Prime Randy Orton was a menace. And I was like, oh yeah, I like this. So let's see Kurt Angle on Perks. And I watched him on Tough Enough. You know what I'm saying?
Without a doubt, one of the greatest
Tough guy.
wrestlers of all time. Everybody and their mom knows that. But when it comes to the 2000s, there was no wrestling.
By the way, I'm 2 minutes in because I skipped the ad in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't watching without you guys. I would never do such a thing. You know, I love you. You know. I'm going to edit that out.
That was tweaking more than
that was
prime
cringe.
Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle, in his prime, to simply put it, was a maniac. And goddamn, do I love prime Kurt Angle. No, this was a special time to be alive because this man was running around doing the wildest shit for absolutely no reason. Especially in the...
I'm not going to lie. I think I started watching wrestling in like approximately 2008. So I was like 5 years old. Probably like 2008. You know what I'm saying?
2000s, when Kurt Angle reached a certain point of his career, he just started tweaking.
Actually, I probably did watch Kurt Angle, but I just don't remember it like that.
There's so many memories and moments that I remember that are some of the wildest moments I've ever seen in wrestling history. The first memory I have of Kurt Angle was not drinking milk or being the Olympic hero. No, I remember Kurt Angle just straight up being a psychopath.
Bald-headed.
I first saw Kurt Angle in 2004, and this was the year that he was named the general manager of SmackDown, and he was going to be running the show, and everything was cool until one episode. To simplify the storyline, the Big Show was...
That's the Big Show?
Couldn't find a big match.
Yo, what is this?
And for some reason, he started bullying poor Tori Wilson, and this resulted in Kurt Angle pleading the Big Show to stop. The Big Show was going to chokeslam Tori Wilson off the top of a balcony. What happens instead? Well, it ends up with Kurt Angle getting chokeslammed off the top of the balcony straight to the floor, and they made it seem like Kurt Angle had just died. I mean, look at his body, look at the positioning, his legs, there was blood leaking out of his head. I was watching this live, 6 years old, and I knew for sure at that point that Kurt Angle, bye-bye, he's dead, he's never waking up. There was no way he was ever going to wake up after this. Fam, just look at this. Even the way he was laying there, it looks like one of those crime scene chalk outlines. Now, I knew for sure he was dead. Until 2 weeks later, Angle came back on SmackDown in a wheelchair, which first of all, he had his leg in a cast. What about his head, his neck, his everything? We should have known at this moment that this Kurt Angle was not, man. This guy was a special breed of a wrestler. I don't know why this guy always amps up. I want a gold medal with a broken freaking neck. Yo, he should be talking about how he came back to life after dying. But let me tell you, at this exact moment when Kurt
I know I go off topic a lot, but one time, I was doing ab workouts, right? And tell me why I did ab workouts and woke up with a sore neck, a 6-pack in my neck. I was like, what kind of scam did I just get into, bro? I was like, there is no way. I had the Kurt Angle neck.
Nothing was ever the same again. Kurt Angle in 2004 is when he just started tweaking as the wheelchair general manager. He abused his power, he did whatever he wanted, and honestly, he was hilarious. And the best part was, a few months later, he found out the whole time he was faking his injury. And when he came back as a wrestler, he just let it loose and he was a straight up menace to society. On an episode of SmackDown in 2004, in a tag team match against the Big Show and Eddie, when Big Show was left all alone in the ring, Kurt Angle just went outside ringside, went under the announcers' tables, pulled out this big ass case. It looked like a Predator missile for Modern Warfare 2. And what does this guy pull out? On network television, he just casually pulls out a strap. And this strap looked like it was straight from the Super Nintendo, and he started moving around like he was playing duck hunts. He pressed circle to crouch, aimed down his sights, and he slid into the ring. He pressed
He shot the Big Show?
Kurt Angle shot the Big Show on SmackDown. What kind of wrestling was this?
Bro, the Big Show reminds me of a bear.
One more time. Kurt Angle shot the Big Show on SmackDown. I was watching this.
Bro, I've never heard of this.
I really thought that this time Big Show was dead. Yeah, Kurt Angle survived his near-death experience, But this man just got shot. There is no way he's alive. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. I had no idea what a tranquilizer was back then. All you see is Big Show just stumbling and tumbling. Meanwhile, Kurt Angle was smiling and drooling all over the damn place.
Ew.
And this psycho just gets on top of him with his goons and just starts shaving his head in the ring. Shaving the Big Show's head after shooting with the tranquilizer.
Oh, nah. Ain't Big Show, you gotta get back. Look at the grin on his face. Ain't no way. Big Show, you gotta get back for this one.
People just stood there and watched. Then in 05, things just got
way.
more and more out of hand. Now, what's worse than shooting a guy with a tranquilizer and shaving his head? Well, you're about to find out. Because first, he brought back the legendary sensational Sherry to help him sing his own version of Shawn Michaels' theme song, I'm just a sexy Kurt, I'll make your ankle hurt. Alright, that's cool. You know, respect. Amazing song, Kurt Angle. I love it. Hope it goes platinum. And then he just puts the 47-year-old woman in an ankle lock for no reason. But nothing was as loud as what this man wanted to do with Sharmell. He found himself in a feud with Booker T, and it was just a normal wrestling feud until he started walking around stalking Booker T's wife. And then one day in an interview, just flat out says this.
I want to have sex with your wife. Bestiality sex.
Yo, I'm telling you, straight up menace to society. And of course, what does he end up doing? In a match with Booker T, he's beating a Booker T in the ring.
Oh, I didn't even mention. I reacted to the WWE is now TV 14, but that was another one of the videos that the audio got messed up, so I just, you know what I'm
saying?
Runs
away in the middle of the match, runs backstage, goes to Booker T's locker room, opens the door, stares at the camera with his creepy ass smile, and he just does his thing. Look at his face.
Whoa.
Look at his. What is wrong with him? This is not a normal human
so
being.
He beat
Kurt
Booker
Angle,
T, and then
month was having a 5-star classic at WrestleMania.
Homelandered his wife.
The next month, he was doing this. As 2005 went on, the Maniac just kept tweaking. He moved to Raw. He wilded out there. I'll never forget this random ass woo off with Ric Flair. He beat Cena, and it was cool, you know. For the past year and a half, Angle was just having fun. I mean, I guess if you want to call this fun, I don't know. But little did we know, in mid-2005 was when the legend of Perc Angle was being born. Now you might say, Wrestling Gifts, what exactly is Perc Angle? And Perc Angle was when Kurt Angle, after his countless injuries, was so addicted to painkillers that they gave him superpowers, and he became a superhero.
Ain't no way.
Now listen, it might sound like I'm glorifying drug use. I'm not, okay? But when Kurt Angle became Perc Angle, he became such a beast, and he started doing shit that did not make any sense whatsoever. By mid-2005, Kurt Angle said himself that he was taking 65 extra-strength vitamin pills a day at the height of his addiction problem. And could you really blame him? Okay, he had broken necks, broken this, broken that. Needed the painkillers to survive.
Oh yeah, he's
By
up.
2006, Perc Angle was in full effect,
he's
and
off
the
the
legend
perks.
began. And what made Perc Angle so insane was, even though everything personally for him was going downhill, but somehow in the ring, this guy was in his prime. And that's why Perc Angle is this mythical figure. In 06, once he became the wrestling machine and put that mouth guard in his mouth, it was over. It was done. He became a superhero. But like I said, this was not good for him. This was obviously the worst thing he could possibly do. So what happens? He gets released from the WWE in his prime. What seemed like it was going to be the peak of his career, Kurt Angle was let go from the WWE. But Perc Angle, man, he was not going to stop wrestling.
Too much of a menace.
He was still going to wrestle, and he signed with another wrestling company, TNA
Bro,
Wrestling.
the bald head says it all.
That shocked the industry.
I'm telling you,
Angle jumped over to
the
TNA,
toughest guys are
and
always
just from the
bald.
video that
They don't care what anyone thinks about them.
just knew
They have
that
no
this
filter.
man was going to go mental.
Oh yeah, he lost it. This is his Joker
Angle
arc.
signed with TNA, made his debut in what was such a hype moment against Samoa Joe, and for the next 5 years, while popping 60 pills a day, this man risked his life and his body.
Pills
he was
a
doing
day.
things with his body.
How many is that an hour?
Possible. Just look at this stuff.
All right, mathematician. So 60 pills a day, 24 hours in a day. I don't know. I give up.
Goes up to TNA and he just it's a wrap. Shortly after his debut,
I could do it if I put some time into it.
He was the top rope. He stumbled.
Don't really feel like it.
Off balance, and just casually jumps in the air and does a 450 slash knee drop.
I used to watch TNA wrestling sometimes. Only when WWE wasn't on.
Why? How? Huh? Even Kevin Nash was just there like, what? He would go out there, get DDT'd off the top of the rope. He made the main event Mafia, started calling himself the Godfather, and he did this. Ladies and gentlemen, this iconic Perc Angle moment, this is the peak of Perc Angle. This madman did a flying senton off the top of the ramp for no reason whatsoever.
Woo!
No, I'm genuinely serious. Abyss didn't even know
you can
that
see the
Angle
Percs
was gonna
kicking
do
in
this.
right
He
there.
just standing there, looks up and just sees Angle do a senton. Look at the height, look at the speed. What are you doing? And then in the same
Look at him, he's
how about,
geek.
ladies and gentlemen, let's just do this. Why not? Right? It's not like I'm gonna feel it. Might as well just do it. Whoever taught Kurt Angle,
Bro, that laugh is something else. I could already
because
tell.
he just kept going and going. More sentons to Mick Foley over tables. Started doing ladder matches where he falls out the ring and animations that look like it's straight from a video game. He was literally out there just killing himself. For more details on his TNA run, please go check out Marky D123's video. He covers everything, and it's one of my favorite videos of his I've ever seen. But yeah, speaking of Perc Angle, during this time, did I mention that his wife left him and he had a bunch of DUIs? I feel so bad.
Oh, nah, he was going through it.
Like, it's so sad because his life was
He hit rock bottom and just turned into a monster.
He was losing it all out in the ring. But I'm serious, there is no way you can look at me and not tell me that from 06 until 2011.
Oh, he has the same smile every picture.
But the absolute peak of Perc Angle took place at Lockdown 2010. It was a steel cage match, Anderson versus Angle, and the fact that I mentioned steel cage, you guys already know what went down. He had done it once before back in 2001 but missed, but this time he was in 2001.
He's not playing.
He was Perc
It's
Angle.
not 2001.
After 20 or so minutes of killing each other, Angle was on top of the cage, and he simply said, yo, at this point, what do I even say?
What is there to lose?
Roll the clip.
Oh, nah.
What the
Yeah, he's dead.
I can't. Ladies and gentlemen, Kurt Angle in the mid to late 2000s. It started off as, haha, oh my god, Angle is crazy, he's shaving heads and making people tap to, yo, oh my god. Kurt Angle is
Bro, wrestling needs to be like this again, where it's like
this man was at his
stuff like this.
Still
I don't want to see all this.
on his back,
I'm saying PG-13 censor stuff.
Above and beyond what he needed to do.
Like, show me Edge and Lita.
Everything was
That
kicking
type of
in. As
wrestling.
funny as it is to joke about it and crazy everything that happened, don't forget how sad this truly was. Shout out to Kurt Angle, he's a legend, he's a GOAT.
Bro,
Thank
that
God
Big Show
he's
picture
clean,
is still
he's sober,
crazy.
He's living his best life, but this time period, honestly,
got addicted to perks and turned into a maniac.
what a time it was.
That dive is crazy. Great video. I love these type of videos. Like, this is the one I was talking about earlier. Prime Randy Orton. That video is crazy. I recommend you go watch that. I watched it already. I'm not about to watch it on here. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's fake. But make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment what you want me to watch next. I'm gonna catch y'all later.